My name is Jensen. I'm a freelance photojournalist in Eugene, Oregon, and I would suggest some tips on how to get started as a photojournalist. First thing I would say is get a fairly inexpensive camera and take a lot of pictures. What that meant a few years ago was shoot a lot of film, and these days with digital cameras you can just shoot countless pictures and not have to worry about the cost. So that's a real advantage. But if there's any tip that I would stress, it would be take a lot of pictures and review your work. You know, find out what works and what doesn't, and just keep shooting. And it can be challenging at times to get a really good image and find out what it takes to get that good image. And then once you have a few pictures together that you really like, in the process you'll sort of develop your own style and you'll find out what you'd like shooting. And then once you have a few good images together, what I would suggest is taking it to other folks whose work you admire, and showing it to them and talking to them about what you might do to improve your work. There were a few people who influenced me a lot. And I haven't got a chance to talk to them, but one of them, for example, was I really like the work of Sebastião Salgado, who did a lot of work in South America early in his career, and his work focuses a lot on portraiture, documentary portraiture, and to me it's just fascinating. I just love his work, and it's sort of a style that I really admire and aspire to. I can never just do the kind of work that he does. I don't know if it has to do with the rapport that he has with his subjects or just exactly what it is, but and there's some other photographers whose work I really admire, and so I try and find out what it is that I like about their work and try and incorporate that into my own photography. And but if you can meet people who are local and want to work with you, that can be a big help to your career. And then, of course, if there's publications that you'd like to get your work featured in, don't hesitate to contact them either. Contact people you admire as well as some of the publications, and find out what it takes to submit work to them. And who knows, they may just like your stuff and put it in their publication.